Today we will be making a Spinosaurus versus Pachycephalosaurus versus Mosasaurus collection. Now you guys ready? Let's go.
Prehistoric jungles come alive. In Dan's world, the dinos thrive.
Now let's get all the Spinosaurus into the box just like this. And now for the Mosasaurus just like this. And now I'm gonna be finding every single Pachycephalosaurus as well. They're all right here, right behind. Okay, so all the Mosasaurus, Spino, and Pachycephalosaurus are now in the box, and it's time for us to head over to the mini shelves. Okay guys, so it's time for us to select every single Mosasaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, as well as Spinosaurus from the mini shelves, okay? Let's do this. Alright guys, all the minis are in this bag, and we have plenty of Pachycephalosaurus, Mosasaurus, and Spinosaurus in the box. This will be the biggest collection video on YouTube. Alright guys, let's start off the video by looking at our first Mosasaurus figure of the day. This is basically the Ocean Protector. I love this figure. It comes with a movable tail, and speaking of Mosasaurus, do you guys know that the Bite and Blast Mosasaurus of Jurassic World Rebirth is actually released? Yes, I have placed an order and hopefully it will arrive in 1 or 2 weeks time. That will be awesome. Yeah, okay, let's place all the Mosasaurus on the left hand side and all the Spinosaurus on the right hand side, okay? For the Spinosaurus, let's take a look at my favorite figure so far, okay? Top 3 most favorite figure. Epic Attack Spinosaurus, I think. It is one of the best, if not the best, Spinosaurus figure so far. What do you guys think? Let me know. Or do you guys think the battle damage is actually the better one? Next arm. For the Pachycephalosaurus, let's open this figure. Yes, let's open this. There's a tape right here. So I'm going to take a box cutter and cut this loose. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think we are done. Okay, not yet. Alright, just give me 1 second. Yes, now it is open. I'm gonna be... Okay, the box... Oops, I've just destroyed the box. I think that's fine. Let's get this out. This is basically a new 12-inch basic figure. Let me get my pair of scissors. Let's cut the strings loose. It's always nice to unbox some new figures for you guys to have a look. So let's cut this loose. Yes, a brand new 12-inch Pachycephalosaurus. Let's pop in the tail. Awesome stuff. Very cool. So let's do a very quick comparison with the very first 12-inch Pachycephalosaurus. This one is basically released back in like 2019, 2020. And this one is the latest one. Wow, this one definitely looks a much better improved version because of the colors. There are actually like 2 different tones for the highlights, whereas this one only has 1 tone on top. So this is definitely a huge improvement. Pretty cool. Let's place Pachycephalosaurus in the middle. Alright, just over here. Mosasaurus will be on the left, Spinosaurus on the right. This will be the biggest ever collection video of this 3 figure. Alright, next, another Mosasaurus. How about we go with the other Ocean Protector? So there are basically 2 different Ocean Protectors. Okay, this one actually has the coat on the tail itself. Okay, but this one actually has the coat on one of the flippers. Yep, so this is actually the older version, but they are both relatively newer because there's actually one which is even older. Okay, 2 Mosasaurus. Let's put it side by side. Next up, let's have a look at our next Spinosaurus. this one, it's my favorite Spinosaurus figure so far. I think once the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus is out, it might take the center spot. It might take the #1 place as my favorite Spinosaurus. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. So if you spin this, you're able to see the slime in the body rotate. Yeah, very cool. This is basically to simulate blood. Very, very nice. And you can actually close this rib cage and the flap of skin or the osteoderm. Very, very cool figure. And of course, it also comes with a button on top. So the button is still pretty smooth because a lot of my Spinosaurus figure have issues with the button. Okay, I want to make things really fresh. So how about we take a look at some minifigures. We have a bag of minifigures right here, guys. Okay, so maybe let's take a look at one. Do we have any Pachycephalosaurus minifigure? I think so. This one from Captive Collection. And it comes with some battle scars. Let's put this in the middle. The Pachycephalosaurus collection will be relatively smaller than the other two, that's for sure. Okay, now we take a look at our other Mosasaurus figure. This is basically the last one. The last big figure. This is basically the real few Mosasaurus, the very first Mosasaurus figure from Mattel. When this was released, I think everybody was really excited, including myself. I think until now, this figure still looks brilliant. It still looks amazing. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera backwards so that you are able to see the Spinosaurus. Yeah, looking pretty good. Maybe we should flip them over later on. Okay. Alright, yes, I have shifted things around and the next figure is actually this one, the Extreme Chomping Spinosaurus, the very first Spinosaurus from Mattel. Yes, all the way back in like 2019 if I'm not wrong. Okay, this is a beautiful one. I love the colors. You know what? I didn't realize it actually has like patterns on the thigh of the Spinosaurus. I think this is like my first time really seeing this. Yep, after so many years, I've never really noticed the patterns right there. But yeah, it's never too late. Okay, moving on. Pachycephalosaurus. I think one of the latest Pachycephalosaurus is actually this one. Yep, apart from the Hammond Collection, we have the Epic Attack Pachycephalosaurus right here. I think this is a brilliant addition to the line. Just gonna put it right in the middle, very neatly. And now let's take a look at one small figure. This is from Takara Tomy. I think this sculpt has a very movie accurate sculpt. Okay, now we take a look at the Spinosaurus from Takara Tomy. I think this one looks really good as well. But speaking of Spinosaurus, the new one is just absolutely amazing. I hope to receive it in 1 or 2 weeks time. That will be excellent. Okay, moving on, let's take a look at another Pachycephalosaurus. This is actually a battle damage. All the way back in, I'm not too sure, probably 2019 as well. Let's try and find the date. Okay, it's kind of small. It's 2017. Oh, wow, that's really long. I think right now it's 2025. So this figure is like 8 years. In 2 more years, this figure will be like 10 years old. That's pretty incredible. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at another Mosasaurus figure. This one, it's a very cool figure, guys. You can actually disassemble it. You can remove the tail. I'm not too sure about the head. So this is basically a prize, a Sega prize, a Sega claw machine prize. Very beautiful one. You can pop this onto a stand. Okay, and this stand actually comes with a very nice Jurassic World logo. I really love this. Let's put it right here. One of the most beautiful smaller figures of a Mosasaurus. Okay, next Spinosaurus figure. This one, Extreme Chomping Spinosaurus Cam Cretaceous version. The color scheme is pretty cool. Basically the exact same sculpt as the rest of the Spinosaurus, okay? So moving on, Another Pachycephalosaurus. We have one of the earlier ones as well. This is known as a Savage Strike. All you need to do, push the tail down, it will go into a rampaging action. And in case that you guys have forgotten, Pachycephalosaurus actually has a very thick skull. If I'm not wrong, the thickness of the skull is roughly about 7 to even like 12 inches thick. That's what I've read. I probably may have remembered incorrectly, but yeah. Okay, moving on, let's take a look at more Mosasaurus. We have to look at the minifigures, guys. There are plenty of Mosasaurus minifigure. This is a metallic one, really gorgeous looking. Here we have another Takara Tomy Mosasaurus. In case that you have forgotten, there are two different variations. The color basically differs very slightly, almost unnoticeable. Okay, now we take a look at some Spinosaurus minis. Not exactly mini. This is basically from captive collection. I have two similar ones. I think we were trying to land the other species, but we just keep getting the same one. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at another Pachycephalosaurus. This is another Savage Strike looking figure. Okay, sometimes this mechanism right here will actually not work. So what you can do is that you can actually push it upwards until you hear a very soft click, and it will be fine. Very nice as well. This color, it's much more vibrant and colorful as compared to the rest. Moving on, maybe let's take a look at another Mosasaurus figure. We do have plenty of Mosasaurus minifigures. This one is a very cool Gashapon. Not too sure whether you guys have seen this before. This is actually from Takara Tomy. Love this. Gonna put it right here. Let's grab hold of another one. This one is from Mattel. This is a really beautiful one, a much more improved version. They have painted the eyes and they have painted some graduation of colors on its body. So it's looking much better than the previous one. For the Spinosaurus, as you can see, these two actually look almost identical, but this one is made of pretty hard material. And this one is made of very soft rubber. This is the latest one, and this is actually from the very first wave of Mattel Mini. Okay, in terms of colors, in terms of sculpt, they look more or less the same. Okay, moving on, shall we find another Pachycephalosaurus? Yes, there you go. This one, it's also from captive collection. But if you do a comparison, you can see this one has better scars. This one features a more reddish tone. So they are technically different figure. Yep, different figures. Here's another one. Really like this. For the Pachycephalosaurus, we have no choice but to bring in figures from Jurassic Park because there are way too few Pachycephalosaurus figure. JP3 minifigure. Let's play this right in the middle. Okay, let's have a look at our next Spinosaurus, guys. This is actually a 12-inch basic figure. You have just seen two 12-inch basic Pachycephalosaurus. So this one is basically the Spinosaurus version. Have you guys seen this? Bike Club. Extremely cute and adorable, just like Chonky. Yes, they are very chonky, very well fed, very round, very adorable. And speaking of Chonky, yes, right behind, you can get your Chonky at dansurprisestore.com while stocks last. Okay, they are running very low, so make sure you get your limited edition Chonky really fast. And here we have a Bike Club. Do you guys know that there are more new species of Bike Club coming up? I'm pretty excited. Okay, are there more Pachycephalosaurus? Yes, there are. Don't worry. I think this is one of the very first one. So as you can see, when you push the tail down, it doesn't work. So you can actually fix this by pushing the tail upwards. Try to listen to this. There's a very soft click sound. Once you hear that, it will be working again. Just push it upwards. Very nice. Pachycephalosaurus. You can actually move the arms as well. Okay, in terms of the colors, I think the Pachycephalosaurus definitely need like a repaint because majority of them As you can see, they are all in different tones of brown, which can be a little bit monotonous and boring for some people. Okay, here's another one. This is actually the first one from Mattel. It's not really nice, but the improved version is so much better, much more effort in the paint application, so that's really nice. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Spinosaurus. How about this one? I have totally forgotten about the name of this series, but this one, it's let's just call this a baby Spinosaurus. It works like your usual Jurassic World figures, like the Control and Conquer Carnotaurus, where you move the tail, the neck will move. This one, the sail moves as well, so it's pretty cool. When you press the button, it snaps. So it's quite a cute one, for sure. The cutest Spinosaurus, one of the cutest Spinosaurus. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Pachycephalosaurus. As I have mentioned, we will need help from the Jurassic Park Pachycephalosaurus because there aren't too many Pachycephalosaurus. This one is pretty cool, but I think my figure is actually damaged. So when you press this, it actually comes all the way out. Yeah, I think part of the figure inside is actually damaged. So this toy right here, yeah, I gotta clean this one up as well. It comes with the capture gear. So it's a very, very fun figure. Okay, you basically press this, it will just spring right open. But the spring, apparently it's too strong. Way too strong, and it actually destroyed my figure. Yeah, the internal joint of the figure, so that's pretty sad. I'm trying to find a little space for me to put this gigantic figure. Yeah, this Pachycephalosaurus is actually considered gigantic as compared to the rest. Okay, let's see what we can do to put this figure in the middle. I'm trying to slot this into, underneath the Spinosaurus so that we have a little space. Okay, I think, oh my goodness, just check out the arms. What? I mean, this looks like a spoon. It looks like a, like a monster trying to scare some kids. I hope you guys are not too frightened, but it's definitely looking like a monster. The way the arms are being held up, it looks like he's trying to scare some little kids. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yep, we managed to put it right in the middle. That's nice. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I'll just grab hold of any figures that I can grab hold of. So Spinosaurus from Captive Collection, white version. Not a huge fan of this color scheme, to be honest with you. Okay, we do have another Pachycephalosaurus right here, guys. Snapping figure. Just gonna put this one. Let's try to squeeze in a space. Yeah, let's try to squeeze in a space. You should be able to do that for sure. Yeah, there you go. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of this pretty similar Pachycephalosaurus figures from Mattel. Okay, now we need to find another Mosasaurus. How about this one? This one is basically the Captive Collection. I really love Captive Collection minifigures because I feel they are very well detailed. The color scheme is very nice as well. The sculpt is mostly pretty movie accurate. Next, Spinosaurus right here. Wall pop-up. To be really honest with you guys, I'm not a huge fan of wall pop-ups because of the mechanism. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so it can be a little bit frustrating for me. So I definitely prefer the Mighty Little Biters or the Snap Squad. What do you guys think? Let me know. Do you guys like Snap Squad, Mighty Little Biters, or wall pop-ups more? Okay, here's another Mosasaurus figure. This one looks pretty much the same as this one, but slightly smaller, but still awesome. I feel the Mosasaurus minifigures are among the best, if not the best. Here's one from Kinder Surprise, an official Jurassic World minifigure. I think you can get it from Kinder Surprise or Kinder Joy. I really can't remember which one. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else we've got on the floor. Okay, I've actually cleared all the figures on the floor, so now it's all the minifigures, guys. Let me just close this drawer, it's not looking nice. Okay, and here we have a Fierce Changer Spinosaurus. You can actually transform this into an egg. Okay, let's try, because I think not all of you guys have seen this before. So let's transform this into a dinosaur egg. Pretty cool. It's like Transformer. Okay, and it's pretty easy to transform, so I think little kids are gonna love them. A lot of collectors actually do not like this series, but I love them. I love them. I'm still a kid at heart, although I already have like two actual kids. Okay, what's next? We have a very beautiful and gorgeous minifigure of the Mosasaurus just springing out from the water. You can see the splashes around it. It's just beautiful. Okay, this is from Takara Tomy as well. Let's put it right here on the table. Let's see what else we've got. A metallic green Spinosaurus from Captive Collection. One of the nicest one. And here's another soft rubber Spinosaurus. We have two of them. It's not different from the previous one. Okay, let me just make sure that every figure is standing upright. I get frustrated when they are not. Okay, and here we have a Mosasaurus. You can see this is actually supposed to be a bite mark, possibly a bite mark from another Mosasaurus. Here we have another Spinosaurus. Apologies, Pachycephalosaurus fans. We don't really have that many Pachycephalosaurus in our collection. Hopefully Mattel can come up with more. Here's another metallic Spinosaurus. This is actually a green version. Okay, not as shiny as the previous one. What about this one? This is actually from Captive Collection as well. It's part of the 93 classic, a tribute to the Jurassic Park movie. So this is basically based on the Spinosaurus from the older Jurassic Park movies. Let's see what else we've got. Snap Squad Spinosaurus. There are two different Snap Squad Spinosaurus. This one is the original one that features it in the same colors as the extreme chomping Spinosaurus right here, the gray and maroon. So you can see this is basically a gray Spinosaurus with maroon paintings on top. Okay, highlights on top. Here's the other one. Interesting color, kind of dull, it's pretty toned down, I would say, a bit washed out as well, but still pretty nice. Let's see what else we've got in the back. I love this one. Snap Squad, metallic version, metallic paint, shiny. I love it. So this one is the original one. As you can see, it doesn't have a gloss finish. It has a matte finish, but still looks pretty cool. So Snap Squads are basically little figures for you to hang on to your belongings. For example, you can add this as an accessory on your t-shirt. You can clip this onto your t-shirt, or you can clip this to your school bags. But I've actually heard news of Snap Squads of little kids getting stolen when they snap this onto their school bags. Yeah, someone actually told me that his later Snap Squad got stolen in school. So I felt very, very sorry for him. I actually sent him one. Okay, yeah. Okay, and here is another Mosasaurus. Wow, this one, to be honest, I can't remember how we got this. From the minifigure set, I suppose. Yeah, this too looks the same. But if you take a very close look, you can see that this part right here is actually light blue. This one is actually like lighter gray. So these two are technically different Mosasaurus. Yes, they are very good with coming out with slight tweaks to the colors, and collectors like myself, we will want to get them no matter what. Okay, and here we have a Zoom Rider. The Zoom Riders are very, very adorable. You put them backwards, you release them, and they will go into attack mode to destroy everything in sight. Okay, let me just align everything back neatly again. So Zoom Rider Spinosaurus, I'm gonna put it right over here. I think we also have a Zoom Rider for Mosasaurus if I'm not wrong. Okay, here is the other Spinosaurus. As you can see, they look identical, except that the colors are different. This is basically in its original color, and this one in its metallic painted colors. Let's have a look at the Mosasaurus right here. So this is basically Mosasaurus on wheels. Very nice. Okay, so similarly, it has the feature and the function of a vehicle. Very nice. Perhaps one day we can do a mini video of some racing between all these dinos. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, in the back we have a Funko Mini. This is a pretty nice one. It comes with a stand. You can actually remove the stand, but of course you can display it with or without the stand. But I think it definitely looks way better and way more stable with the stand from Funko. Very nice. They're adorable. Okay, here we have another one. I really love this type of minifigures. They are highly accurate, highly detailed, very, very beautiful. Okay, check this out. Really gorgeous looking. This is also from Takara Tomy as well, if I'm not wrong. Let's have a look. Yeah, T Arts basically means Takara Tomy Arts. Nice figure. Really nice figure. Let's see what else we've got in the bag. Another Snap Squad. If I'm not wrong, this is actually Snap Squad Attitude. I can't remember, but no, I don't think so. It could be. I can't remember. Okay, we still have one more figure right here. Mosasaurus again. Yeah, we got this from one of the Takara Tomy, if I'm not wrong. It's like a digging pack where you had to dig out the kinetic sand to reveal the hidden dinosaur. I'm gonna put this one right here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we still have one Pachycephalosaurus, guys, right here. Okay, the bag is empty, but to be honest with you, we still have plenty of figures to go. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and show you guys. There are actually more Mosasaurus right here, guys. I'm gonna pick this one out. This is actually one of the very cute, I can't remember the name of the series, but this is also from Takara Tomy. They are basically sleeping dinosaurs. Yes, it is still eating while it is sleeping. This is the Mosasaurus and it's eating a shark. Very cute and very, very adorable. I'm gonna put this one right here. Let's see what else we've got behind. Okay, on this mini shelves, there are definitely more Mosasaurus. I think the Mosasaurus collection is one of the biggest. Okay, check this out. We have a finger puppet. This is an official Jurassic World product. Are we able to find any? Yeah, it's actually right here. So pretty cute. These are finger puppets. There are actually 10 of them. I think it's for kids to play, like, you know, daddy fingers, daddy fingers. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Okay, let's see what else we got. I think there should be more. We just need to be really, really meticulous when it comes to spotting the dinos. Okay, maybe not from here. Oh yes, there is one, guys. We have totally forgotten about the Hammond Collection Pachycephalosaurus. How can I actually forget about this really important figure? This is perhaps, probably, or should I say, most likely the best Pachycephalosaurus in the collection. Okay, Hammond collection figures are usually the best. You can see there are plenty of articulation. You can actually rotate here, you can rotate the wrist. Even a tiny little jaw can move. That's pretty cool. And I think this figure actually highlights the thick skull really well. Yep. So Pachycephalosaurus is known as the thick skull lizard. Yep, very, very cool. And do you guys know that some paleontologists actually thought or think that Dracorex Stygimoloch could be Pachycephalosaurus as well. just different stages. But I'm not too sure. I'm not like a paleontology expert, so I'm not too sure about that. But all I know is that they are very cool. They have a thick skull. Okay, let's try and find other figures in Basement Dino Dungeon. I'm pretty sure we have missed out some figures for sure. We need to find Spinosaurus, we need to find Mosasaurus, we also need to find Pachycephalosaurus. How about this section right here, guys? Okay, I don't think there are any Spinosaurus here, to be very frank with you. I mean, let's not include the custom painted figures. Allosaurus, wow, hi Allosaurus. This is one of the most fantastic Cabinet Collection figures. How about here? Any Moser? Any Spino? Yes, this is our biggest Mosasaurus collection. And this Mosasaurus is very, very, very fortunate because he or she is being hugged by many, many chonkies, our adorable chonky. So this is basically the Prime 1 Studio Mosasaurus. Perhaps my grill piece in my entire room. The most expensive figure in my collection. Really love this figure. Okay guys, now let's head over to the Monster Island room, okay? I'm pretty sure there are more Mosasaurus, Spinosaurus that I didn't bring out. Okay, let's enter. So if this is the first time here, this is the Monster Island room where I house not just Jurassic World figures, but also Godzilla figures. I also have other plush figures right here. I have some of my other action figures such as Masters of the Universe. Some of these are my childhood toys. I also have Muhammad Ali figure right here. It's a mixture of different figures in this room. And I'm very, very proud of this room. Okay, we have totally drifted off track. So we need to find Mosasaurus. Check this out. Okay, this is a Mosasaurus. Very cool one. This is actually from Funko and Kinder Joy collaboration. Any Spinosaurus right here, guys. Let's try and find. Okay, we have a Mosasaurus from Imagine Next. This is a pretty cool figure. It has articulation. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'm pretty sure we have one Spinosaurus from Imagine Next collection, just that I can't seem to spot it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is the one, the red one, this one. Okay, moving here. Fierce Changer. Nope, Double Danger. These are known as Double Danger. Nope, none of them are Spinosaurus or Mosasaurus, which is quite a pity. Let's see what else we got. Oh, right here, guys. We have two really adorable. These are Chupa Chups. Chupa Chups collaboration with Jurassic World. And these are the mini bath bombs Mosasaurus. You drop a little ball into your bathtub. It will dissolve. And you'll be able to find minifigures like this. They are super cute and adorable. Let's see what else we've got. Mosasaurus. We do have a Mosasaurus vehicle. Yep, not kidding you. So this vehicle is actually Mosasaurus theme, if I'm not wrong. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. So this is supposed to look like a Mosasaurus. I mean, not exactly look like one, but it's supposed to have the theme of a Mosasaurus. Let's see what else we've got in this cabinet. Nope, we don't have anything right here. These are some of my Playmobil dinos. Okay, Takara Tomy dinos are right here. And do you guys know that there are new Takara Tomy figures coming out for Jurassic World Rebirth? They are looking very, very awesome, guys. Very, very insane. Very, very nice for sure. Okay, let's see what else we got. Can this be considered Mosasaurus? This is a bootleg Lego figure, not an actual one. not original, but it's supposed to be a Mosasaurus. This is a gray one. And here we have a black variation which looks a little bit like an Indoraptor. And speaking of Lego, yes, Jurassic World Spinosaurus Lego is out. Will be out on June 1st. I'll be getting it as well as the Mosasaurus, for sure. Okay, I think we are done, guys. I can't seem to find more Spinosaurus and Mosasaurus. I think that's about it, guys. Okay, let's head back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, so we have just created the biggest collection video of Mosasaurus versus Spinosaurus and Pachycephalosaurus, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Okay, make sure to like this video, share it, drop some comments, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? And if you guys want a personalized video, you can go on to dansurprisestore.com to get yours today. And also chunky while stocks last, not many are left. Okay, that's all. I'll see you soon next week. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be able to get some new figures. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. If not, the following Saturday we'll definitely be able to review some of the new Jurassic World Rebirth figures. And on May 29th, I will be at Singapore Gardens by the Bay Jurassic World exhibition, 9 AM. I'll be doing a live streaming. If you're able to join me, just join me, okay? 9 AM Singapore time, which will be roughly about 9 PM ET. We are around 9 to 10 PM US time. Okay, so make sure to join me live. I will be live streaming my entire experience with my family, from visiting the entire exhibition to having lunch probably together. So stay with me on the day. If you're able to join me physically, if you're in Singapore, just be there. I'll be bringing some chunkies there, and I'll probably be bringing three chunkies. Okay, the first 3 people who ask me for a chunky, I will give it to them. Okay, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.